Hi, I have another handbag here to showcase, and it's a very exotic looking handbag. I've got this just today from this consignment shop slash thrift shop. I think it's a high-end thrift shop in Boca Raton. And when I first saw this inside their display case, I couldn't wait for somebody to open it because I had a hunch. I thought this was a Barry Kieselstein cord because Barry Kieselstein cord actually popularized the alligator handbag or the trophy handbag, which featured alligator heads and hardware. In fact, I own one of those. This is my Barry Kieselstein cord, and he is a silversmith by profession. I've already reviewed this in my previous videos, and actually that is my favorite handbag of all time when it comes to functionality, size, style, comfort, ease and comfort, and everything else in between. Okay, so let me just show you this. So I thought it was a Kieselson cord, and I was a bit disappointed when I found out it's actually not. Okay, so it's just one of those copycats, but it's actually a very, very good copycat, and I couldn't care any less because I love the color. I love purple. Okay, so this is actually a very purplish handbag. It almost looks like fuchsia, a pinkish tinge to it, but for some reason it's coming up as blue in here, but this is very purple. Okay, so let me show you this is a handheld bag, and it also comes with a strap. It's inside the bag. I'm going to show you later. And look at the hardware. Okay, so this is it a crocodile or an alligator? The one with the long snout, I believe, is an alligator. Okay, I could be wrong, but it's one of those reptiles. Okay, and I just love the base. See, that's the base, and both, and it's very nice. Oh, this back has like the Sphinx back, the lion's head Sphinx, if you know what I mean. I was able to visit the Sphinx in the pyramids of Giza. And that looks like the lines there looks like the back of the Sphinx. Okay, so here it is. And here's the front of the bag. This is the side. This is actually very thick. I have yet to check if this is an alligator bag, but I think it's not because of the uniformity of the scales. Although there are some pockets here that are not uniform, but I may have to bring it to my friendly leather shoe repair guy to authenticate it. But I know this is a leather. It smells really good. The only thing that made me think twice about this was the price. Okay, so they label themselves as a thrift shop, but the prices are actually out of this world. So I just asked the clerk to save it for me, and yeah, I wanted them to lower the price because it was ridiculous. If you're paying that amount from a thrift shop, I was just not ready to spend that amount. So I told them, okay, I'm going to have lunch in Panera and then I'll come back. So just to give me some leeway to think about it. But I ended up going back. In fact, this was the only thing that I purchased today. I visited, I think 5 or 6 consignment and thrift shops and didn't find anything. But this one, so I said, I have to have it. It's just that when I really like something, I really would regret not buying it. So there was one time I really, really wanted this Delvo bag from a thrift shop, but it was $400 or 499, and at the real they were only $400. So I was like, that's ridiculous. So I was hoping they would lower down their price, but then somebody grabbed it and snatched it up. So I didn't get that Delvo. Okay, so it was one of those small shoulder bags. It's not the tempate that they're talking about, because the Delvo bags are very, very expensive. Okay, so I was a bit disappointed when this turned out to be not a Kisselston cord bag. But anyway, just to show you the comparison, it's a really, really copycat. It has the feet, and look at that. My Kisselston cord has that. This company actually is based in Hong Kong. If you're familiar with that, it's called Ashneil. They have a website. It's very, very elusive and exclusive handbag brand. It's based in Hong Kong. And the company was actually founded in 1967, but then the handbag or leather goods line wasn't started until 1986. And let me just show you this. They don't have any kind of advert. Actually, they don't advertise. The only mode of advertising that they have or hang on to is the word of mouth. So I've been seeing a lot of Ashneil products online, especially on eBay and on Tradesy and some Poshmark. Some of their handbags, most of their handbags, there are actually snakeskin, or they call it carum. Or most of them are vintage. In fact, I have one of his vintage bags, but it's not an exotic skin. It's actually a leather imitation. So, okay, let me just familiarize you with this. It has become a very much loved and sought after exotic leather handbags brand with a loyal following of customers. Okay. It was actually founded in 1967 for women who love to look good in emerging trends without the spending a fortune in a designer price tag. So I think because they have a lot of copycats, they have the copycat for Hermes, Constance bag. They also have like the Chloe, the Lady Dior, and all that. So it's actually made from genuine leather with impeccable craftsmanship, but it's not the designer one. It's just that they pattern it, or I wish they would come up with their own design. It's just well, everybody's copying everyone, but anyway, it's like I don't like it when I see handbags that have been, originally, let's say Hermes, and then a lot of people copy it. It's like, I don't get it. Why don't you just design your own? But anyway, I think that's the concept. They would like to get that look without, paying the price tag. Okay, so this is very, very tricky to open. You just don't turn one. You have to turn it all the way, like 3 times. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 times. This is 3 times, okay? So that's the lock. And this is actually really, really new. Like it has never been used at all because I still have the straps. Actually, this is a very, very tiny handbag. This is probably just 8 or 9 inches in length by 3 or 4 inches width, and probably 6 inches in height. So that's just my approximation. I prefer to carry it like this in the crook of my arm, or just handheld. I know this will be like a trendsetter. I mean, it's like it just exudes, chic, glamour, and it's something that no one's gonna carry the same, the same handbag. So I like that because everyone seems to be carrying Michael Kors. And I don't know, for some reason I hate Michael Kors bags. I'm sorry. But I like his upper line though. The Michael Kors. I used to have the Miranda tote, but not the lower end because every person I know carries that. And but I love vintage Coach, so that's a different thing. Okay, so this has never been used, and the smell is gorgeous. Smell is gorgeous, and it has one a zippered compartment there. I think this is suede. Let me see. This is suede, of course. It's made in Hong Kong. It's actually a luxury label. Leather goods producer in, I mean, not producer, leather goods store in Hong Kong. It's Ashneal. It's founded by that family. I forgot. Is it Kawa? Something like that. Okay. Ashneal, and it's made in Hong Kong. It doesn't have anything that says leather though, but the smell is leather. And I was just browsing through their excuse me, their website earlier, and they have the same bag but in black. I'm telling you, it really looks like my Barry Kisselston cord down to the feet. And the way you open this, I had a hard time opening this too. You have to open the snout, and there. The only bummer here, you really have to sit down to close this because you have to do that and then do that. Oh, see, I didn't even do it right. Okay, do that and that. What's going on? But anyway, see, because I've had this for 1 year and I haven't been using it. The thing is, I don't tend to use my bags very often because I have this tendency to rotate my bags all the time. Like, that depends on where I'm going. I could be using 5 bags or 3 bags in a single day. So I have my gym bag, I have my dropping off bag, I have this bag, and okay, so this is the Kisselston cord that also comes with a leather strap. And this is the quality, this is just pure quality. And it also has a dust bag for the protective feed. It has rubber. Yeah, so there. So it's just one continuous leather. So I've been gushing over this handbag. It was like, I have to have it. Of course, it's made in Italy. It's just to die for, I'm telling you. So this is quality handbag. This is an heirloom. So so there. And yeah, so what can I say about this? Is so cute. This is just so cute. It's like when I go out, I know it would be an icebreaker. People would be asking me because when I first saw this, I was like, I'm so in love with it. And handbag is my passion. So the rarer it is, the better it is. And I also have this. I also have another handbag from the same company, but this is not from this company Ashneal. It's not leather. Nevertheless, it's gorgeous. So this is a vintage piece. So it has like a tortoise shell strap and some how do you call it? A tasseled zipper pull. And see, this sounds very plasticky. I was just wondering why this wasn't made with real leather. So so it's a vinyl or coated coated vinyl. But this one, I wasn't even sure earlier if this was real leather, but of course, hello. I may have a lot of leather handbags, but sometimes I still have difficulty. But when I smelled it, The smell is very leatherish, and of course, especially the inside, this is in perfect condition, never been used. I think the concept of this, I think what they do is they now have a store. I'm not sure if it's a store or a branch here in the US, just one store. And what they used to do, besides this word of mouth advertising, is they would bring their products here for a showcase, and then they would showcase it to 20 different states. So it's very, very exclusive. I've heard of this. I've read about them. I've seen their products online, but there's definitely not a store, like a physical store that would carry this. Besides maybe that one that just opened, so you can just see the craftsmanship. This is really, really well made, not cheaply made. I'm telling you, this is quality. And let me just show you some of their products online. They're not actually very, very they're not that cheap. Okay, so look at this. That looks like Bottega Veneta. It's 455 for that. That's Bottega Veneta style. And then they have clutches as well. 290 for the small ones. And then those are their popular ones. There was actually one of those, but it was very expensive. It was like 100 something. And so I'm pretty sure this handbag is in that bracket or maybe more because of its style, the hardware and all that. That's my favorite though. It's made of crystals, real Swarovski, and yeah, real snake skin for the others. And that's like a Mino J Judith Lieber thing. But anyway, yeah, so I love, love, love this. Okay, so bye.